Hello, welcome to the Rosewood Legacy Dead of Night. So we are starting here in Isadora's teenage bedroom, and of course, she has absolutely no privacy. I think I've done an adequate enough job explaining exactly who Isadora is and who her family is. She has 5 parents and a dog who's currently sitting on absolutely nothing. Love that for him. So it is getting kind of late at night, and typically I would start in the morning, but I felt it was kind of fitting for this specific generation to just start a little bit later in the night because she's looking to move to the city to work at a nightclub called the Infernadine Cabaret, and she has actually been communicating through the computer, the assistant manager of the club, just to make sure she is a good fit for the position. Now, she likely isn't. She is a fresh young adult. She doesn't really know much about mixology or any of the things that you really need to know, but she's friendly and she lied on her application, so she thinks she'll be fine. It's a weirdly long process that they are having her go through to make sure she is a good fit, and there's some feeling like there is something a little bit strange about the non-disclosure agreement that she is having to sign, and she read the entire thing because she is definitely more careful than the regular person just because she grew up hearing so many stories from her parents' true experiences that are just makes it hard to trust anything at all. But it wasn't that sketchy. I mean, all it said is that the activities that go on behind the scenes of the club must be kept in private, just as courtesy of the staff. They specifically said in the NDA that it only applies to things that are not illegal. So surely can't be anything that bad. So Isadora's plan is to move out quite soon, but maybe not right now. She is eager to get a good night's sleep before throwing herself into that type of world. While she is sleeping, she's not sleeping anymore, where she cannot stay in bed. I swear she just loves making garden salads. That's all she's been doing. Every time I send her to bed, garden salad. Everything is grimy in this room, Jesus. I'm gonna have somebody clean this up because this is awful. So, Isadora slept in. It is almost 11, which is fine. She's allowed to. If you're new here, Isaac almost never has a shirt on, and he has bright green back hair, and I can't figure out why. But we will be becoming best friends with him, because I feel like that's quite correct. So I'm actually going to have her, once again, just go upstairs and on that computer and make some just final messages between her and the assistant manager, just to, make sure everything is finalized, because it seems like it is at this point. Almost everything has been set up, and it took so long to get there because there's so much to set up when you're moving out. Over the last couple weeks, her family has helped her with moving all of the new furniture that she has gotten with their help and with the money she's earned from her fast food career, which she's not in anymore, but she worked in the fast food career as a high schooler, so she got some money from that. We have a bunch of pictures that we've already taken with our family that we're going to bring to the new home. We do have the gravestones of our grandparents because I haven't gotten to putting them in the graveyard yet. And we have some of the toys from her childhood, but I think I might leave these here because I'm pretty sure Isaac will have more fun with them than we will. So I think she's going to make an effort to say goodbye to her parents that are home. She'll be having a deep conversation with her dad, and we'll give him a very big hug. And Winona, of course, she's gonna say goodbye to the final parent who is actually at home, and that is Sasha. I don't know if you can tell, but she got really buff because she keeps going into Isaac's room and punching his punching bag. Her fitness body slider has almost gone to the max. And I know you may be thinking, her parents do not look older than her. I'm not ready for them to look old yet. We're just gonna say that for now because I don't want to think about it. Felix actually has gotten home, so we might say hi to him before we head off. He's cooking, which is not normally something he does. We'll join him because Isadora quite likes cooking, although she normally is doing it with Winona because Winona is the chef of the house. We're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to Bucket because we will not be bringing him with us. I doubt the apartments allow him, and he is gonna get a lot more attention with 5 adults in this household, even though she loves him so very much. It's definitely difficult for her to leave him, but it's something that she kind of has to do, and she knows that she's kind of outnumbered with the amount of people who love him that are staying here. So okay, Rachel is finally home. We'll give her a big hug and big goodbye. I think Isadora is honestly very determined, wants to ride over there by herself. So let's be off. So she is the first of Sims on my channel who actually have a decent amount of money growing up, which makes sense because she has 4 working parents, and then also Isaac. Goodbye, my beautiful Sapphire Cliffs family. I'm going to miss you so much, and we will have you visit all the time. And we'll be heading to San Myshuno. So we have an apartment here we will be moving into. So huge disclaimer, I am not a builder. We have a questionable possibly apartment here today, but I'll be giving you a nice little tour. We've got a bathroom. I don't know why the tub is doing that. It should not be doing that. We have her bedroom and of course a living room area and a kitchen area, which is probably where she's going to be spending a lot of her free time. Maybe get her doing some mixology because, as I said, she definitely led on her resume, so she kind of has to practice making drinks a little bit more so she can at least look somewhat presentable when she ends up going for her job. Yep, okay, great start. There is a person out here, but I don't really care about her, so we're gonna ignore her. Although, there are some stuff over here. I want to see. There seems to be a note on the board, and, Isadora isn't Snoopy, but she's definitely a little Snoopy. And not too Snoopy, but, like, she's a little. It looks like somebody did just end up leaving a note. I was gonna read one before that, but I guess there's a new one to read. Remember to live life to the fullest. Don't waste those hours in front of the computer. Go spend time enjoying the world outside of your window. That is an interesting thing for a random guy to say. She does also want to make a new friend, which feels very on brand for this moment, doesn't it? Today, because I feel like this is something I might want to implement more into my series. We were going to take a look at that bucket list. So I'm just going to have her write a general goal, whatever she feels like doing. I probably won't do it because chances are it's going to either want me to max a skill or go on a crazy vacation. And I'm not doing that, but sometimes it gives me a nice idea of what my Sims want in life, and some of them are attainable. So hopefully she'll pick an attainable one. I'm already getting annoyed by the apartment camera. Why is that happening? Well, I know why. It's because I hated how tall the walls were, so everything is on a platform. You can tell because of this. I'm gonna party forever. Host 5 parties. Okay, that is actually something that we can do, and it feels very on brand for this newly moved out Isadora to feel like. And she is feeling pretty happy because of the note that she found in the hallway. She may just have to thank the person who left it then later. She's a little bit tipsy. I kind of didn't consider that if she was making a bunch of drinks, she'd be drinking them. Yeah, and the drink was disappointing. Yeah, she's not very good. And she's off to bed, so that is our first night in the city complete. Okay, she has woken up at 7 a.m. sharp, and somehow her energy is completely full. Get yourself an actual breakfast food, or just make a drink. You'll make maybe some biscuits and honey. I bet this is the first time being alone for this long that she's had, and she is enjoying every second of it. She has had nothing but good things to say in the moodlet panel. She isn't drinking the drink yet, which was a good decision on her part, so I'll just be putting it in the fridge. There is singing outside about our apartment. Oh, it's that guy again. Okay, maybe we should meet him, because he's just kind of singing to a wall. I think he might be a little bit lonely. He was already leaving. He's clearly not leaving. He's just singing. Please let me talk to him. Attempt introduction. Oh, he's a notable newcomer. Okay. She's in her pajamas meeting this random guy singing to the wall. Instant attraction. And she's... okay. So his name is Rio Casimir. He is part of the Subhumans band. And he is perceived as extremely attractive, and they have amazing compatibility. Isadora thinks that he is interesting, and Rio thinks Isadora is strong-minded. I would say that Isadora is strong-minded. So that does make sense. She wants to kiss his hands. Let's not do that. Like your enthusiasm, but not enough to do it. What are you doing? Stop it! Isadora! You just met this guy. Okay. Well, oh, these steps are going to be so annoying. It takes her so long to get up. Oh, welcome, Wagon. Oh, okay. We have this woman here. It doesn't look like anybody else who's all that interesting is here other than these two. There's also these guys, but I don't really care about them. So this is Kira Eller. She is our neighbor, and she is part of the Incarnadine Cabaret staff. She actually does not live in this building, but I'm assuming because she lives in the apartment building across from them, they just count as neighbors. Yeah, these steps are definitely going to be annoying, but they're for my own sanity, although it might drive me insane. We'll see what happens. And she's just talking to Rio again. Okay, introduce yourself to Kira, please. I don't really care about the others. You don't have to talk to the others. They are already inside your house and doing whatever they want in there. So you might want to talk to them just to tell them to not do that. But yeah, I might tell this guy to leave. I'll save the fruitcake for later. We'll see if she likes it. I always like seeing if my Sims like the fruitcake. Glad we got a chance to chat. We didn't, but sure. Just for formalities, I'll say hi to these people. Oh, you're so fun to be around. I enjoy spending time with you, and I hope you feel that way about me too. Sweet. I do wish we had a couple more interesting neighbors coming for the welcome wagon. It's really interesting to me that they're, like, just standing outside the house. Why don't you come in? Maybe because they don't want to walk up the steps. That's valid. Okay, Rio is leaving, which means more time to talk to Kira, I guess. So these two are married and we have bad compatibility with her. Kira has the mixology skill. Fantastic. Yeah, okay. Kira's now stealing our drinks, which, because I like her, I'll let her. Because we want to be her friend, I guess. She might be done with this wagon, because she just wants to make drinks now. Although maybe she was making drinks for the wagon. Maybe I shouldn't have ended it. We'll probably go. Welcome again. It doesn't look like you're going, but thanks. I'll ask about her career. We know she works with the Incarnadine Cabaret, but we don't know exactly what she does. We've moved to the bathroom to talk. All right, well, it's really nice to know you. And you're gonna go watch my TV. Great. Can you leave? Oh my gosh, Papa will be calling Felix. I am surprised that it took them this long to call her. So I'm kind of thinking that we might want to make some drinks or make a dish and maybe bring it over to the neighbors and just say hi. Not these ones, because I feel like we have to make something truly just like everybody loves it. There's really no food that's like that. But she is thinking we'll make something vegetarian just in case. Fettuccine Alfredo. I love pasta, so we'll make some pasta. She doesn't know how many neighbors there are, so she'll make just a big serving. She'll have the leftovers if she must, but it might be something we'll have to save for tomorrow during the day. I'm gonna keep an eye out for any other neighbors before we stop by their house. Just Rio again. To her city native aspiration. We have a couple different things I want to do. Would like to complete the aspiration just because we're here, but there's no real rush, and she is going outside to talk with Rio, which I did not tell her to do, but duty calls. Oh, yay! Finally, somebody else. Okay, love you, Rio, but come on. Pandora Brayburn. Respectful introduction. Please, no. To be fair, she probably just wasn't in the mood to socialize. That feels on brand for her. Not that Isadora knows that, but it's cooking good looking. You have a husband, honey. What are you doing? Okay, I'm not interested. And you're old for me. We are cooking for the neighbors. Actually, you are one of our neighbors. We're cooking for a different neighbor. Oh, another sim. Let's go. Okay, I don't know why the shadows are so weird in this area, but let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to this person, Elena Romanova. She's very attractive, and Elena thinks Isadora's clingy, probably because she was just jumping at the chance to go meet her. And she thinks Elena is sophisticated. We have amazing compatibility, and she is part of the Incarnadine Cabaret as well. Seeing a theme of CC'd up Sims working at the Incarnadine Cabaret. Once again, wants to do a bold pickup line. Let's not. Oh my goodness, did you see that? What is up with this woman? It's funny to me that the neighbors feel the need to check the mail so often. I am thinking about maybe taking a look at the square down here. Obviously there's no festival going on, so nothing of real interest. Oh my gosh, go away! This man is haunting me, I swear. Am I watching this robot die right now? Oh, okay. You know what? I think I am. I don't know, man. And she's back talking to Elena. I left you for 1 second. She seems to really like the neighbors. Discuss fine cuisine. She's like, oh, I was, planning on visiting your apartment just to say hi. I made some fantastic fettuccine Alfredo. Might not be that fantastic because she's kind of new at making food. They just have endless conversation. It's quite interesting. I already have a good reputation. Sweet. What? Did you try to flirt with her and it failed? I don't think you even flirted with her. I don't know what you're talking about. But she did learn Elena is gloomy, so she's coming into our dumb little house with her dumb little steps. Please don't tell me you're going for the computer. Or the TV. People love the TV in this house for some reason. I'm hoping that we can, be official friends with her because she wants to do... Oh, we already did. Interesting. Okay, so she's definitely the first one we have become official friends with. And she is leaving very slowly down this stupid staircase. She wants to go on a big ride at the Copperdale Boardwalk. I'm probably not going to do that, but, Oh, she wants to woohoo. I didn't read that part for some reason. Okay, well, that's probably not gonna have... I'm not gonna say that. Anything can happen. Even though she just ate fettuccine Alfredo, maybe she's feeling like, oh, I got some local cuisine because, this is night in the city, and this is something that we could very easily do as a little hobby. Come down here, just try out whatever food we have going on. I'll go for the Mirquez. I don't know what that is. It's probably spicy. Almost everything in the city here is spicy. She wants to make something greater than poor quality. What an overachiever she is. She's realistic, at least. Even though she's new, she seems to be fitting into the city quite well, you know? Oh, okay, yep, it's spicy. I expected that. And here is a little bit of a peek at our future place of work. We'll be stopping by there tomorrow night after meeting our neighbors. Officially. Oh, this guy's in love with Isadora. Okay. She does not feel the same way about him. Oh, also, yes, you do get recipes when you go to the city, and I think that's definitely something she'll be into because she's a foodie. So, okay. Kira is here, but that is just such an interesting outfit she's got going on. Let's see if we can say hi to her. We'll compliment her outfit. Alright, it is quite late. She's feeling romantic and lovelorn. Water shut off day. Seriously? Well, good thing we already took a bath, so hopefully we'll last the full day with that. She's slept in till 10:30. I'm gonna have her serve herself just some pancakes for brunch. She'll also have some leftovers just to tide her over the next couple meals or days. Ooh, I also do want her to try the fruitcake, which was made by some guy. I don't even know who it was, but we didn't take the opportunity to meet him because I didn't want to. It looks like one of our other neighbors has come on out, but I do think I'm going to save it because very soon we're going to be going and meeting them in their apartment. So right now we do have a full friendship with Elena, our first friend that isn't our parents. And our dog. But it's cooking, good looking. Oh, I bet she would be tempted, to let him. He's always singing. He's very, very funny to me. Again, I'm gonna not talk to him yet just because we're gonna be going over to his house quite shortly. She liked fruitcake. Interesting. Yeah, we're just gonna bring that with us. But yeah, we're gonna visit the apartment and we are just gonna go alone because I would hope that Rio and Elena would be there because it's their house. Hey neighbor, I'm bored. Want to hang out a bit? Not really. I guess you don't want to be disturbed. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry, but I'm kind of sorry. She kind of has a crush on you, so we're probably a little sorry, but we'll make it up to him with a fettuccine alfredo. Not what we were cooking at the time, but we can just tell him the pancakes were chicken alfredo, even though it clearly isn't, because it probably didn't smell like fettuccine alfredo. It probably smelled like, why do I keep calling it fettuccine? Anyway, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? This stupid robot. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. I'm sidetracked, but we have another random person who we don't know here, who is seemingly CC'd, so that probably means we should talk to her. So this is Mac Muniz. She is part of the staff as well as part of Subhumans, which, if you recall, is the band that Rio is a part of. They have awful compatibility. That's not good, but they do have good first impressions. Isadora finds Mac emotionally expressive, and Mac finds Isadora responsible. So it's okay. And we have almost the whole crew here. Elena is elsewhere, but we have two more Sims over here to meet, as well as Rio, so might as well come over and see them. Also, I'm so sorry I forgot to do this before. Kira is made by the wonderful Saphiro Sims on Instagram, and Mac was made by my sister Cowplant Petals on Instagram, as well as she made this apartment. I'm so grateful because I didn't want to make it. So it doesn't look like Elena is here right now, but that's fine. We know her better than anybody else, and we're just sitting here awkwardly right now. We're not even talking to anybody. So we'll talk to Pandora Brayburn here. Do a just regular friendly introduction. Attractiveness alert for Rio. Okay. And she also got instant attraction to Pandora. She's in love with all of them. I mean, that's a little bit intense, but also she's not in love with all of them because they have anti-crushes on each other. Is dislike at first sight a thing? Because Pandora really doesn't like Isadora's overall vibe, and vice versa. So I find that interesting. Maybe she's a little bit abrasive to the fact that Isadora's going to be new part of the establishment. She is seeming to be part of the Incarnadine Cabaret's management team. She might be slightly protective of her staff. So, and we're maybe a bit intimidated by her just because, there's a couple of really intimidating things about her. Like, those nails are crazy. She just has a resting, not very happy with you face, Discuss the neighborhood changes because you are the neighborhood change. She is feeling tense, but she's putting on a smile, so never mind. Then let's talk to Soren Magnus here. She finds Pandora extremely attractive, which she also did with Rio, so that's interesting. I didn't set her attractiveness preferences at all, other than setting her gender preference, so she just happens to be really attracted to all of them. It's an attraction, would you look at that? So we think he's proper and polite, and he thinks we are pretentious, which is funny because they're like the same thing, but one is negative and one is positive. And he is also part of the Incarnadine Cabaret's management. So we don't, Isn't that the guy who made drinks at our house and made the fruitcake? He's the guy who made the fruitcake. You know what? We like the fruitcake. Sure. Luna's an appreciator of cuisine. Pandora's going to punch a bag, so good for her. I don't know where everybody else is. They've kind of just left off to somewhere, but we still have Soren to talk to. We're talking about books. Maybe she's talking about her mom and also her grandpa's books, because they each wrote books about their life experience, basically. We'll talk about past parties. Maybe she thinks it'll impress everybody in the city if she, tells them about parties she's been to. The last party she went to was a slumber party on the front lawn, but he doesn't have to know that. She wants to confess her attraction. She's just so romantic and she wants to kiss somebody. I'll pin it. I do think it makes sense that Soren and Pandora, she's a little bit not so sure about. Actually, she's fine with him. He's not fine with her, though. It just makes sense. I feel like Rio and Elena are definitely more outwardly friendly, and the other two are a little... Oh, hi, Elena! Aw. It looks like she's a generous sim because she just came over to cheer Soren up. And we also have Pandora, post-workout, looking angry to just talk to Elena, because, yeah, it looks like she's flirting, but she's just flattering her, which could just be a well-disguised flirt, but who knows. Dislike sim nearby. You're dramatic. You just had a weird first impression with her, although she is just staring at you. Okay, well, it is getting to be around dinner time, so maybe we can gift one of them the fettuccine alfredo. I don't know who to gift it to. We give it to the person who likes us the most because it would be the most well received, or should we give it to the person who hates us the most? Which would be, I don't know, actually. Neither of them like us very much. Okay, so we technically, Pandora, we get along with better, but I do think I'm going to go with Elena because we like her and it's safe and maybe she can appreciate some good food. So we'll just give a friendly gift of Tombstone. I'm not giving my grandma's tombstone to you, even if I do like you right now. We're not that close. Okay. She's like, oh, for me? For all of you, but I decided to give it to you because I like you best. Oh, she actually does not seem all that happy about it. That was kind of the first negative interaction she had. It definitely leaves things feeling a little awkward, but, she's just trying to jump back into conversation. But yeah, even though it's a little bit early to go clubbing, we're gonna stop by the club. It's our new place of work. We're gonna officially start working next episode, but we're gonna check it out and officially talk to the staff. She kind of keeps getting swept away in all the new people that she keeps forgetting to ask them about their jobs. And now that we know all of our neighbors, I think I'm gonna actually create a club for them just because I think it's the most convenient way to do things. I don't think they're officially have a club or anything. I just much prefer this for organization purposes. So all right, so let's head to the Encarnadine Cabaret. That will be down here. It looks so dark. Okay, here we are. Kira is also here. Okay, so let's take a look again. The same disclaimer as before, I am not a builder, but I felt the need to do it myself. So this is what we have, whether you like it or not. Oh, attractiveness alert. Elena Romanova, who's surprised. Wait a minute, what? Okay, so before we perceived her as very attractive, and somehow that changed from then and now, so I guess everybody's on the same playing field with that. She's just really attracted to all of them. Well, we don't know that for sure yet. We don't know about Soren. But she was instantly attracted, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my gosh, their romance just went up. Of course it did. What? I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna start a gathering because, they're staff members. They should be here. So I see somebody in the background over here. We have one of the members of the Subhumans band, Jamie Reese. She was made by Cantran Simmer. I did have to change her name because her name was Elena before, so you see why that could be a problem. So, I'm gonna reset her so I can talk to her. It's not practical, but whatever. She was able to finally tear herself away from Elena. Oh, okay, she's gone. We'll meet her later. So Pandora and Soren are part of the management, and we know we've talked to an assistant manager. Oh my gosh! I can't get a break today, can I? Go away. So yeah, anyway, sorry, I keep getting distracted. Let's come over and ask him about the Encarnadine management and be like, I was talking to the assistant manager and I'm wondering if I can talk to them now that I'm here. Oh my goodness. It's Pandora Rayburn. Who's surprised? Oh my gosh. As I said, I didn't do this. She's also extremely attracted to Soren. Okay, well, that means they are all on an even playing field of extremely attractive. So there's that. He actually tells her that he's the assistant manager and he was meaning to tell her, we were talking and they just ended up talking about other things. I'm not technically the assistant manager, but the manager doesn't really do much of the talking. I do a lot of that for him. To formally meet you, your application looked promising because she lied on it. I'd love to have you in the Incarnadine Cabaret staff. Now that she's actually here, she's really excited because she's so excited she's doing push-ups. She hadn't really been to a nightclub in San Myshuno before, so she's excited. And it's looking pretty cool to her, so. Oh my gosh, push-up club. Oh, okay, people are making out. I don't know why that surprised me, but it did. And then today we have one more staff member to meet that we haven't already. This is Lewis. Actually, we didn't meet Jamie either, but we saw her. And he was also made by Can Simmer. Okay, we are talking to Rio. He came over to, I'm pretty sure, brag about himself. Oh, okay, Vlad just popped in. We find Lewis annoying, he finds us strong-minded, and we already are closer from happy memories. She and Jamie have amazing compatibility, and she's emotionally expressive, and Jamie thinks Isadora is responsible. So Soren has offered to give her, Vlad is in the back, a nice little tour of both the cabaret, but also the staff. So Isadora, you'll be doing most of your work over here in the bar. Vlad is really making a scene right now. There are multiple lounge areas. Kalia, okay, this is not funny. Too many people that we know are here. Dad, this is my first day on the job. This is embarrassing. We're not on the job, but still. We have the bathrooms over here. We have the stage that our subhumans perform at. And then this room over here leads to a staircase leading to the upper parts of the cabaret, where the staff, pretty much all their necessities can be met here. We have beds up here. Isadora doesn't completely understand why, but he doesn't really explain further. A meeting room, a kitchen, and a maintenance room, as well as a bathroom and showers for staff. As for the staff, we found that it ups the customer experience to have some waitresses come to the lounge areas when they are not really wanting to go all the way up to the bar. The waitresses also sometimes serve as choreographed dancers that are entertainment if the band is not on, or if they want to add on to the band's performance. Elena is a waitress and our lead dancer. Kira is our other waitress. And we have one more, but she is not here today. And then, of course, we have subhumans. They play almost every night, especially on weekends, for the crowd, a talented group, and the club is lucky to have them all to themselves. The club is slightly untraditional in the way that we handle entertainment, but we find that that's the reason that our patrons come here. We've met Rio. He's the lead singer and electric guitarist. Jamie's on the bass guitar. Chris plays the keyboard and serves as a secondary vocalist, and Mac is on the drums. And of course, you can't forget about Pandora. The security needed at this club is at an all-time high, and Pandora works hard to make sure that the place is secure. So yeah, that is the Incarnadine Cabaret. I am currently hearing woohoo noises. Oh, never seen somebody autonomously do this. I need to know who it is. I'm quite curious. Oh, bless you, Elena. She was about to put garbage in here. Oh my gosh, it's our neighbors. Stop. Oh, that's funny. So we've been here for a while, and we have heard about everything that is need to be heard. So we're thinking about leaving. Rachel! I'm gonna ignore her. But as we leave, Soren does stop us. I'm sorry, I did forget to tell you something. I'm sure that you've seen the curtain in the back of the club. Forgot to tell you that you can't go back there. That is a reserved area for the boss. He tries to play it off kind of lightly, but there's something a little bit off about his tone. Isadora agrees because she doesn't really have a reason not to, and yeah, we're just gonna go home. Alright, so we are officially part of the bartender career and the Incarnadine Cabaret's staff. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I had so much fun, and I hope that you guys are excited for what we have in store for us for this series. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!